Namaste. How are the people doing today? Still freaking hot in Texas. Still hot. I mean, namaste. Hot, hot. Don't forget, before I even get started, um, what was I saying? Um, yeah, hot, 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 and more hot. Uh, Texas is miserably hot. So I'm looking for an equally miserably cold winter. Because we didn't have much of a winter last year. Well, this year. So yeah. What is going on? Don't forget, before I forget, don't forget to hit that like, share, subscribe. You don't want to miss anything when I upload or when I go live. Had a great session the other day, a great question and Q&A session the other day. You know, and I do look forward to chatting with you all and get some good interactions on here. Know what I mean? A lot of spiritual stuff going on right now. Things that's going on behind the scenes. It's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of ways to get distracted right now. You know what I'm saying? And I know I keep repeating myself when I say you got to raise your vibration. That is the only way you're going to escape any of this. Okay? Because it's going to continue. Everything that you saw this week, rituals, elite rituals, that's what they are. And rewriting history. You know what I mean? Georgia Guidestones, demolished, straight flattened. Can you believe that? Georgia Guidestones. And then and this was on George Bush's birthday. That's not random. It is not a coincidence. These things are planned well in advance. Okay. Good evening, Blue Rain 920. How are you doing? See if we can get the you saw that about the stones? Yeah. When I saw it happen, I did my calculations. I was like, oh shit. And then I looked and I saw some other people who are, up on stuff like that, who was up on the gematria mentioning. And I was like, okay, there we go. Yeah, that wasn't an accident. Not at all. That wasn't an accident at all. And I keep having a habit of saying, I'm gonna stop warning. I'm not gonna say anything, but I guess the kind of heart I have is like I want to see people make it out, but bullshit distractions is, I mean, if I had a choice to reincarnate here, you think I would do it? Absolutely not. It's a prison planet. You know what I mean? It is a prison planet. Let's face it. These people who run this shit think everybody's slave. It's not about black and white. That is a distraction also, and a program. You know what I mean? You got to get with people. There are black and white devils. You know what I mean? I think I've had more. As a matter of fact, I have. Throughout my life, I have had more black devils come at me than white ones, so-called white ones. I don't like using those terms, but you know what I'm talking about when I say it. So, yeah, black devils, they're true. Yeah, me either. Yep, I don't want to come back here. I don't understand how anybody would want to come back here. Like you vibrate and go higher or stay your monkey ass here and go through this shit all over again. Have your memory wiped and you do this shit again. Can you imagine going through this over and over and over for eternity? That sounds to me like hell. But that is a reality, whether you choose to believe it or not. It is what it is. You know, most people think heaven is the astral plane. That's what people think heaven is. That is not heaven. There are planes that are higher than the astral. There's the causal, there's the mental, there's the spiritual. There's a lot. You got to read and research. Okay. There are people who are coming at other people or coming at the masses way more direct than me. And I just give just a little bit. This is not even going deep at all. There's a lot going on that people are not aware of that it would just, if I was to tell you everything that I know, I don't think you would sleep so well. I really don't, especially not with the direct and blunt way that I say things. You wouldn't sleep that well. I guarantee it. But you'd be like, probably get mad at first and then be at awe at how you've been fooled all your life about everything. I'm not saying this randomly. I'm really not. Get your shit together. Oh, so let me put this out there as well. I will answer a question or two. Okay. I'm not going to be answering questions every single day. All right. That's not what I'm going to do. Okay. I don't think any occultist who's on here who does this for a living is going to answer, just constant questions. You're asking to be mentored. All right. Or, classes or something. You know what I mean? You want to be mentored and want to learn more? Support. It's really that simple. It's really that simple. But again, people want things for free, you know? And I don't like talking about people on here. I really don't. I really don't. But I will do it to make a point. Okay, I don't mind answering general questions, a question here or there, but constant questions like every day of the week. Come on now. Like that doesn't even make sense. Okay. It does not make sense. I don't have a lot of videos on here, but I have over 200 of them. I'm sure I put a lot of information out in all that time. Okay. I know I have. I've consciously made a decision to make every video that I do be pregnant with knowledge. That was a conscious decision. So take it or leave it. It is the weekend. It is the weekend. What are y'all doing for the weekend? Looks like people have already gotten their weekend started. Oh, let me ask this question. Blue Rain, if you're still here. Have you ever heard of a show called P-Valley? If you have, please let me know what that show is about. Also, I have been reading for a very, very long time, so it's easy for me to do. Okay? I've been reading for a very long time. I don't even know how I remember this, but my mom bought me a encyclopedia set when I was 6. I used to spend hours up in my room reading because I was fascinated by all the information. It has continued all the way until now. Okay. I've been reading for a very, very long time. I've read stuff that no kid should be reading. Like I started reading Stephen King books when I was about 9. I read this book called, and I still remember it. That's crazy. I know for a fact I shouldn't have been reading this book, but it's called Suffer the Children by John Saul. Suffer the Children. That book, I kind of remember it, but at the same time, it's been so long. Let me see if I can find it. Give me a second here. Hello, Anubis. How are you doing? Yes, I have. Energetically, haven't checked it out yet. Okay. Okay. Somebody told me just recently that I should check it out. My first response was, isn't that about a gay guy? Because I'm be honest, I'm not interested. Okay. There's nothing wrong with me not being interested in something that's about gay people. They got enough shit. I don't give a fuck. They do. Everything is gay now. So I mean, they don't need my support. But yeah. Yes, my favorite Stephen King was Needful Thing. Yeah, I read, this is what I'm saying. I know for a fact I was not supposed to be reading these things at 9. I read Christine back then, before I saw the movie. I read The Exorcist. I read Carrie. I read The Long Walk, which is Stephen King under a pseudonym, Richard Bachman. I was 9, 10 years old reading this shit. You know what I mean? Here's the book that I was telling y'all about, though. I did find it. Well, I thought I did. What is that? It's called Suffer the Children. It's about the Catholic Church, kind of. It's kind of about that. Let me see. Oh, this is a audiobook. I tried the audiobook before. I tried having a Carlos Castaneda audio read to me, and that didn't work out because I'd rather read the book myself. So this is Suffer the Children. That book was about some priests. I remember that. And I remember they were like under investigation by this detective who were like disappearing children or something like that. I'm going to have to read it again as an adult. I'm sure I'm going to pick up on a whole lot more than that. Okay. But I do remember the story. I remember how scary the story was. Yeah, it's called Suffer the Children. It's an interesting book, especially the things I know now about the Catholic Church. Yeah, absolutely. Anubis, I wanted to ask you also, how is what was it you were doing? I think you were doing, I'm trying to think. What was it you're doing that you told me about recently? It has to do the Kabbalistic magic. How is it working for you? Can you give me a progress report? I know people, I don't know why I decided to do this now. I know people are getting ready for the weekend. It was a short week for everybody because of Monday, and things happened Monday. Again, distractions. You know what I mean? I'm going to give P-Valley, this is really a random shit. I am going to give P-Valley a chance. I got the first season. I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to give Atlanta, which Childish Gambino's in that. I'm going to give that a shot. I really don't like stereotypical bullshit, all right, series that have us looking like idiots. and there's a lot of it out. I really don't. I like my mind to be engaged when I watch something. Okay. Did y'all hear about is she a senator? I think she's a senator. Senator for Rhode Island. Did y'all hear about her? The type of magic, I think the type of magic was, are you talking about Suffer the Children? Be more specific, please, with the question you're asking. And if you have any questions, by all means, ask. I'm here. I'll be here for a couple minutes anyway. See, I gotta. The type of magic that, yes, that one, Blue Rain. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Let's talk about it. You know, this is the most degenerate nation. I said this the other day. This is the most degenerate nation there is. She's an example of it. Sad to say. She's an example of it. You're twerking for votes. When did that ever become a thing? When? Twerking for votes. Twerking is not part of any culture whatsoever. None. Okay? Twerking. Then had the nerve to be surprised about the backlash. You can't be serious. You can't do stuff like that and trying to act surprised. Oh, I didn't. Bullshit. You know what you were doing. And this is the thing now. Everybody wants attention, whether it's positive or negative. Everybody's starving for attention these days. Y'all notice that. Okay? It's crazy. There's no excuse. Then she had she made a response video and made a bullshit response. Talking about because I'm a Black lesbian or something like that. She said, there's no excuse for ratchet ass behavior in an office like that just because you are Black and queer. And she played the race card. I'm like, y'all, it has gotten so bad that what I said today on my Facebook rings true. This is Sodom and Gomorrah. This is Sodom and Gomorrah. This is the continuation of the Roman Empire. This is the continuation. It never went anywhere. Let's see. No, sorry, you asked Anubis about a type of magic. I think it was Kabbalistic magic, Anubis. I noticed that some people didn't give me a hard time on some information that I asked them for. The person I needed the information from was very helpful. Okay, cool. Peace, Amadi, peace, faith. Namaste. We are, like I said, we are in the most degenerate nation. I got friends who are overseas. I've been overseas. I spent time overseas when I was in the military. And even though I was young then, I still know that this is a very degenerate nation. Anything goes now. There's no structure. There's really just everything goes. Everything goes. They are teaching degeneracy to children, and nobody's sticking up for these children. I said this a couple of lives ago. That irks me to no end, that these little innocent babies are being subjected to some bullshit. You know what I mean? When you got people who just don't care and won't stick up, you have a degenerate nation. That's what this is. It is hard to live in modern society. For people who operate on a high frequency, it is hard to operate or just to live among modern society. Okay? And then people who got the mark, translated, people who got the mark, they don't know what the hell, you know what? No, I ain't gonna speak about it. Not gonna speak about it, but The Walking Dead comes to mind. The Walking Dead, because now you can be controlled and just crazy. Mind control. If y'all watched the interview I did with Azariah Bey, mind control, he said this. He said, mind control is at its highest than it's ever been in humanity. The highest. This is the highest amount of mind control ever. Can you imagine that? Yes, it is Kabbalistic magic. Oh my God, I agree with you about Sodom and Gomorrah. I swear sometimes I wonder what I did to be on this earth at this time. You got to remember that you chose to be here. You chose to come here. You came here for something. You have to figure out what that is. You came here for a purpose. You got to figure out your purpose. There are ways to figure out your purpose. Okay. Become one with nature, ground to the earth, meditate. All the stuff I've been saying all this time. Okay. To get your vibrations high and operate on a high frequency. Okay. The things that you see about celebrities, I mean, just celebrities in general, you wouldn't believe if I told you about celebrities. All I can say is everything isn't as it seems. You've all been deceived all this time. Yeah. I agree about mind control. I agree I'm in elements. I've been working on increasing my frequency. There's certain herbs that this is why I constantly tell people, look to ancient civilizations, see how they thrive. Why are they not important? Why are we not learning about them? Why are not children learning about these ancient civilizations that thrive? They have the same problems that this nation is currently having. Okay. You know, they lived in harmony with nature and the universe. Okay. Even the earth, what you've been told about the earth, not what it seems. You have to relearn everything, literally. I keep stressing it. Very few people listen. Okay. And I figured that why? It's because I'm not trying to get on here and be entertaining. You know, I'm not bragging about how comfortable my lifestyle is. I'm not bragging about what I drive. You know, I'm not saying how much money I make because all that shit is irrelevant. All of it. It doesn't matter. Your spirituality should be the most important thing to you. Okay. How are you going to prevent yourself from being reincarnated back here? How are you going to do that? There are ways to prevent that. As a young child, I could see things are not as they seem. Yeah, there's some people who came here who have seen that things aren't as they seem. Those are the ones who start to increase their mind power. Okay, make your brain bigger. Yes, you can do that. Okay, there's certain binaural beats that can help with that. That increases your brain, which means you get smarter. Okay, you increase your mind power. I know that sounds far-fetched. I know what I'm talking about, though. Okay, I know what I'm talking about. Let's see here. Okay. What up, Magic? I'm going to send you an email about gate walking if you don't mind. Okay. Can you please tell us books or tell how to not come back to Earth? You have to strive. I think I've already said it. You have to strive to increase your spirituality and increase your vibration. You have to get to a point where none of this mundane shit matters to you. You got to get to a point where you start to see things, start to have visions. You become one with your dreams. Okay. You have to strive for the next level. Okay. There's no way to directly, like, there's no books that's going to tell you that. You have to keep digging. There's absolutely no way around it. You have to read. You have to read. Go to certain sites. You cannot rely on mainstream media for your information. They've lied to you about everything. Okay. There are sites that give you actual news and news that matters. Okay. You just have to know, you just gotta dig. You gotta research. Okay. Once you get to a point where you don't fear death, then you've made it. Okay. That's about the easiest way I can say it. Okay. When you fully realize that you are immortal, that you are eternal, and that you never die, then you've made it. But you're at least making progress. Okay. All the tips I've given out on all the lives matter. About increasing your vibrations, removing toxins from your body. Okay. Consuming and ingesting certain herbs. I hope that answered your question, Faith. Just followed you on Facebook. Oh, did you? Oh, I think I see you. You have a familiar face. Oh, yeah. Okay, I got you. Thank you. So we are basically on the right track by studying and enlightening ourselves. Yes, Faith, to further answer your question. Look at the first interview I did with Azazel Bey last year. He gave out some great tips. And that he's an elder. Okay. He has a lot of wisdom and a lot of knowledge. I think he may explain it better than I do. Look at that interview. Look at the whole interview. Take notes if you have to. Buy his comic books. His comic book is expensive, but it is worth it. I promise you it's worth it. All of his DVDs, all of his information is worth it. There's another thing that I've been constantly saying. We don't follow the elders anymore. Why have they become so unimportant? They have lived long for a reason. He is one of them. He's right there. I've said this before. Now I'm going to keep repeating myself. He's right there with Bobby Hemmett. They both have given so much information over the years. I think people have taken them for granted, both of them. But I say especially Azariah Bey. Look at that interview he did with me last year. I think it was August. I'm sorry. I think it was October when me and him did that interview. Will candle gazing help with high vibration? Candle gazing, candle gazing. I'm not saying that's going to actually help with high vibrations. I mean, it's a good technique to focus, but high vibration, I wouldn't say so. Blue Rain, to you though, don't be put off because I fuck around a lot on Facebook. I cut up every day. I post constant memes because when I do post information, people skip right over it. But when I post funny memes, people gravitate towards those. And like I said, and I don't mean just so-called Black people. Everybody want to be entertained, particularly Black people, though. Everybody wants to be entertained. Nobody wants any kind of real, actual knowledge. It's sad. And I think for the past 2 years, people have been so depressed. Depression is even at an all-time high. Depression. People want things to get back to normal. And I, as well as others, have told y'all, nothing's going back to normal. So what you consider normal, there's a plan in place and they're implementing. Faith says, thank you. It's a fire movie with quotes in it about reading called Detachment. Detachment. Let me see if I can find it. Detach. 2011. A substitute teacher who drifts from classroom to classroom finds a connection to the students and teachers during his latest assignment. It's a drama, hour and 40 minutes. Is this the movie we're talking about? This looks like Adrien Brody. Is this the movie we're talking about? Vision. Let's see if I can share this. Is this what we're talking about? That is Adrien Brody. He starred in one of my favorite movies of all time called Summer of Sam. I love Spike Lee movies. I've loved his movies, all of them. Shit, I might watch School Days tonight. Oh, yeah, it's a Gnostic movie. It's a Gnostic movie in the same vein as John Wick 3. That's a very Gnostic movie. That's another thing. I've been telling people, read the Nag Hammadi library. Okay. The Nag Hammadi library. Read the Gospel of Mary. Read the Gospel of Thomas. Read the Gospel of Adam. Who else? Who else? Gospel of Eve. Let me show you what the Nag Hammadi library looks like. So you can get Gnosticism. Real deal Christianity is Gnosticism. Real deal Islam, Sufism. And real deal real deal real deal Jewish is Kabbalah. I don't know why I had a brain freeze then. Not like Wick 3, but it's good. Okay, I'm gonna check it out. I will check it out. Oh, wow. Fire in my neighborhood. Not in my neighborhood, but near. Processed food. Processed food. Stay away from it. Stay away. That dude that does in Wick 3 was a Jinn, you think? No, he was damn it. That's on the tip of my tongue. He wasn't a Jinn. He was a high part of the Brotherhood. But no, not a Jinn. Not a Jinn. That's a good question though. That is a good question. So this is all the questions we have today. Oh my God. I said that my bad for doing that. Hmm. I'm waiting for my book thing to stop circling so I can show y'all the Nag Hammadi library. Only it tends to act up sometimes like this and just stupid. Ugh. All right. Now my computer wants to act up. So just give me a second. Everything's now not responding. How is it the damn task manager is not responding? The hell, man. Are we in a retrograde or something? Or about to come into one? I don't think so, no. One moment. Let me close this. Uh, ugh. I'm almost there, I promise you. I found it. There we go. All right. This is really acting a fool right now. Okay, so it won't let me share my screen. Incredible. Well, not sure what's going on here. It really is trying not to. Anyway. Ah, introduction from um, the Gnostic Gospels, such as, like I said, the Gospel of Thomas, the Apocalypse of Peter, the Secret Book of James, the Apocalypse of Paul. Okay, there's a reason they killed the Gnostics off, y'all. There's a reason. They didn't just die. You know what I mean? They didn't just die. Remember, gnosis means to know, or the act of knowing. Still will not let me share my screen, but okay, I tried. What's up with the heat in Texas? I want to say every 2 years, we get an incredible heat in Texas. Um, and it's miserably hot. You can walk outside. Look, where my car is right outside the door. Okay, it's in my driveway. All right, I can go from my house to my car. It don't take but a couple seconds, and I will still start to sweat. That's how hot it is in Texas. It gets like that in the summertime. Like every 2, 3 years, it gets really, really hot. We started getting over 100-degree weather last month. Okay. Last month was, no, not last month, month before that. May, we started getting over 100-degree heat. Okay. The only other places I know that get this hot, besides the Middle East, I'm talking about the United States. The only places that get this hot is Nevada and Arizona. So yeah, you got to have central air down here. You have to. It's so damn hot here in Tampa, it's ridiculous, and we won't get a cool day till January. I went to boot camp in Orlando, and I remember how black not black. I got real dark brown. This is my natural skin complexion, right? But I was dark as shit by the time I went home for vacation. And that's from Orlando. We had to exercise in that shit. You know what I mean? So I can imagine how hot Florida is. What do you think about cleaning your room with ammonia and repainting it white? Ammonia is one of the best cleaners as far as uh, as far as clearing out spiritual vibration. Okay, and getting rid of any negative clutter. Ammonia, it is like the strongest. The aura cleansing bath that I've given out quite a few times, a lot, as a matter of fact, has ammonia in it. All right, so if you don't remember that bath, it is 3 cups of lemon juice, 3 cups of vinegar, 3 cups of ammonia, 3 cups, caps. Let me start over. Not cups, that's way too much. 3 capfuls of lemon juice, 3 capfuls vinegar, 3 capfuls ammonia, 3 capfuls bleach, half a cup of sea salt. Okay. In a tub full of water, all of that is diluted. So, ladies, you ain't got to worry about your openings. I say that all the time. In a full tub of water, all of that's diluted. Okay. The purpose is to clean your aura. All right. So, doing that, repainting it white is the highest vibration. That's why it's an all-purpose color, so to speak. Okay, it's the highest color. It operates at the highest frequency. So that's a very good technique, using ammonia and then repainting it white to clear out all negative energy and bring in positive energy. So I got a question. Hi, Magic. Are your classes $500? And how many people in the class? Not trying to be rude. No, I don't take that to be rude. Not at all. It's just that all classes are personal. Okay. The classes that I provide are Magic 101, Magic 201, Magic 301. Okay. They are personalized towards the person. However, okay, you get a video, you get books, and you get me to mentor you through the class. The classes are $150. That's it. One class. Okay. You get like 4 weeks of training. How inexpensive is that? You know what I mean? How inexpensive is that? When I've earned 3 college degrees. And when I was in the University of Phoenix, the books, every last one of them that we had to buy for every class, the books cost over $100. That's the University of Phoenix. Okay. I say time and time again, I don't try to break people. Not at all. Not at all. I believe still that I am the most inexpensive worker out here. That's the answer. There's a link to my website where the prices and the particular classes are given. It's all on the website. I tried to make it affordable. It is affordable. I'm sorry, but it is. There you go. That's the link. Heat make you pass out. Heat make you pass out. Dry as fuck. Yeah. Yeah. Peace, Ty. Faith says, I remember a long time ago as a child, and I remember my daddy had to turn the AC off traveling from California. That was a dry heat, though. I've been to California. Not in a long time, but I've been to California. You would think, and this is my own personal opinion, you would think that a beautiful place like California wouldn't have so much hate in it. I would think that. But some of the most hateful, racist people live in California. And that's something. Florida, too. Tell me I'm lying. Ain't Texas. Trust me, it's not Texas. Of course, every place has its racist place. You know? But I've not experienced that here. Matter of fact, people are very friendly here. Very friendly. And helpful. Thank you all. We're going through your videos. Thanks for the link. Absolutely. I think it was a sign that said turn the AC off. Really? That's interesting. Bobby Hemmett bath. I played a Gregorian chant. I think the bath itself is older than Bobby Hemmett, but Bobby Hemmett brought it out. Yeah, absolutely correct. Okay. You're welcome, Patricia Wise. You're welcome, Blue Rain. Okay. Yeah, so ammonia is actually used in hoodoo to cleanse stuff and to clear out negative energy. So with that bath that I was talking about, with that bath, you got to make sure you only take it once every other month, okay? Because if you use it like every month, everything, good and bad, will disappear. All energy, it is that strong. It has that strong of a vibration. Here's another thing. If you want to clear your room of negative energy, not just ammonia, even though ammonia is good, but use creoline and it smells way better. Let me see if I can find it. This is creoline. If it lets me share my screen. Let's see if it's gonna act an ass still. Nope, not allowing me to. Creoline. Yeah, I'll do this. Some of a bitch. Oh, that might not be a good link. Did that come up? Can y'all click on this link? Is that a hyperlink? Somebody talk to me. Can y'all see that? It's not even allowing me. Jesus Christ, man. It's getting on my nerves. It's really getting on my goddamn nerves. Can y'all see that? Ugh, fuck. Let's do this. Luckily, I know how to multitask. Creoline smells so freaking good too, man. It does. And that's like, you use that when you want to get rid of like demons in your house, like negative spirits. You use Krillin. It is not allowing me to share my scope. The fuck is up with that? Creoline, anyway, is spelled like this. Damn it. It's, ugh. Oh yeah. Thanks, Blue Ring. Sorry, I was trying to give y'all the link to it, and it's not allowing me. It's not allowing me to do a whole lot of shit right now. It's pissing me off. Like, can y'all see that? Mercy, you're French. Okay, interesting. Ha, I made it. I went international. She French. I'm playing. Remember, I'm goofy as shit. I might finish watching Beavis and Butthead tonight. That's how goofy I am. Creoline is that's one of the hidden secrets there. It smells amazing too. It really does. But that's how that's another I ain't gonna say secret, but that's another thing that I've gotten from watching Bobby Hemmett, this Creoline. You can also wash your floor and walls with Florida water. No other takers on, yeah, there's a heat advisory here in Texas again. Surprise, surprise. No other takers. Anybody want to tell me about P Valley? No, it's not about a gay man. It's about strippers, ain't it? Um, oh crap. Y'all have to excuse me. My computer's acting an ass right now, making me mad. Florida water, you should stay stocked with that. Okay. Matter of fact, if y'all remember Shango Ray, he had a saying that I really rocked with because I thought it was brilliant. He said, "Wash your aura's ass." You know, he's just saying keep your aura clean because now they're shedding people out here, and things do attach to your aura. Okay, you can get spiritual sludge. That is not just a thing. You know that can actually happen. That's why I suggest the aura cleansing valve. Okay. I have a spray bottle that has Florida water as well as mixed in with rose water. Okay. Now I hate that my wife uses it so much because she loves the way it smells. I use it just to keep my aura clean. Okay. Your aura, it projects about 5 feet out from your actual physical body. People who are sensitive can see it. Okay. People who are sensitive can see it. All right. You can actually train yourself to see auras. Did y'all know that? I now, at this point, it's like an on and off switch for me. If I want to see a person's aura, I will look for it. Okay. I've done that. I just don't have any interest in that anymore. Okay. You can train yourself to see spirits also. All the spiritual gifts that some people naturally have, you have the potential to have it. You have to train yourself. You have to train yourself. And that's where people get lost at. They don't think that they think some other people are privileged. No, they're just sensitive. That's it. You can train yourself to have psychic gifts. You can train yourself to be able to remote view. All these things are trainable things. You have to put the time and the effort to do it. Huh? Your grandmother used it all the time. Is excellent. Florida water is excellent, especially the one I think from Peru. Peru. Florida water is from Peru. I think it's an old recipe. What is it? It is. Let me see. There's Florida water soap. You're gonna need to keep your aura clean. What else we got to talk about? Is that if that's all the questions y'all have, I'm going to get ready to get on out of here. I always enjoy interacting with y'all. I thought y'all might have more questions. I was asked actually to do another one of these, to do another question and answer. I guess since I randomly did it, maybe I need to schedule those so I can have questions ready. How about I do that? Maybe I shouldn't just randomly pop up. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. And if that's it, I'm going to get on out of here. Okay. Thanks for joining me today on this Friday. I mean to take up so much time. I really didn't. Just a few random shit that was on my mind. I felt like, sharing it with you. So with that being said, thanks for watching. I'll see y'all next time. There's only one me. I am Magic LaCroix. Namaste.